After doing almost 3 different setups on the new Pixel XL, I think that I finally found one that I love. The amount of times that I change things on my phones is pretty ridiculous, but when you love all of the different things that you can do with the custom setups with Android phones, you don't really seem to mind. Well, I finally have the brand new setup for the Pixel 2 XL from Verizon, and I have to say that this one is one of my new favorites. So let's get into this setup and I will show you exactly how it was done. So I will stand off to the side so you can see my screen, which is recorded with the AZ screen recorder, and we can go through this entire setup and it's very easy for you to follow. So for the wallpaper, this is from Wallrocks and it's called Maxim. And then as always, Nova Launcher has been installed. I do love the Google Pixel Launcher, but I just can't get away from using Nova Launcher. So that has been installed, and then the desktop grid is 10 by 5. Now this top widget that is right here, it is through KWGT and it's called Handwritten Day by Wolfie Widgets. So that has, it hasn't been changed. I didn't add in the white color. I was going to try to be really creative and change the color, but I kept going back to white. Now the icon pack being used is Grabby Spin UI. Now, I also have to note that I am very proud of this setup because it's actually even more minimalistic than some of my other setups have been in the past, because I've actually gotten rid of one line of icons that are usually there with all of these different widgets that I use. So I put more of those onto a second page, which actually made it even cleaner and also really easy for me to use. So I'm loving this one. Now this top row, these are my favorite social channels. So you have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube. And then on this bottom row, you have Inbox by Gmail, Calendar, Facebook Messenger, Slack, and SMS. So this is just the regular messaging through Google, nothing crazy there. Now, the other thing that I always do, and you'll be very familiar with this if you watched my other setup videos, is I love to use the swipe up feature to keep more icons off of my desktop. So I've been using this for my email as well as for the YouTube app. So if you swipe up on the YouTube app, it's going to open up the Creator Studio, and then that is one less icon that you have on your screen. Now, if you swipe over to the left, this is the graphic weather widget. So I will leave that link inside the description box because there are a couple different, I really shouldn't even say a couple, there are a ton of different designs that you can use with this. However, I went with more of a colorful design and I really love this. Then below it, it is the YouTube subscriber count widget. And then underneath you have a reminder, which goes into your Gmail, Asana, Hulu, Netflix, my phone, weather, Google Fit, Mind and Body app, which I use for working out, and then the Spotify app. So these are I still use them every day, but they don't have to sit on my home page necessarily. So we'll swipe back, that is back to the home screen, swipe again to the right, and this is my calendar. Now, as you also remember, if you've been watching a lot of these videos, I loved the monthly calendar widget, but in the last setup, I was mentioning that I was going away from that because I was noticing that while it looked really cool, I wasn't actually using it. So I have gone back and still use just the Google Calendar widget with my schedule for the day, and it's much easier to use, and I find myself going to this, again, every single day because I get to see what's on my calendar for that day and a couple days coming. Now next, swiping back over, you will then have the Google Now. And I did add this in with Nova Launcher and I absolutely love it. It keeps up with everything that I'm reading, all of my different news pieces that I love to keep up with, and weather. It's very, very easy to use. So it's one of those must-have additions. Well, that's it, guys. I told you that I was going to be really minimalistic still, and I love this brand new setup. So as always, I will leave all of those links inside the description box. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite piece was. What are you going to start using for your phone, whether it is the wallpaper or one of those widgets? So be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss any of these new videos as they are coming out. And I will hope to see you in the next video.